Hey, how's it going? And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to scale my online fitness coaching business from absolutely zero and having no knowledge to $10,000 per month consistently, and it absolutely transformed my life. So let's get into this little presentation that I made, and this is going to show you exactly the online fitness coaching blueprint you need to make the same transformation that I made, which was going from just a regular girl working a 9-to-5, stuck in a retail job, but loved fitness, to achieving full financial, location, and time freedom as an online fitness coach. So let's get into it. And before I show you the exact process that I took, I just want to show you some results that I was able to generate for myself. As you can see, $12K month here with a $3,000 payment in one day, $2,500 payment, and it says a call from my mom. So, these are actually my screenshots. $8,000 in one day here, and then $10,000 again another month there. And this is the exact process that has allowed me to achieve significant results and fully live in freedom and be the female entrepreneur and businesswoman that I've always dreamed of becoming, and allowing me to live the life that I once always dreamed of. Now, people started reaching out to me asking how I did this. How did I quit my 9-to-5? How did I achieve this freedom? And so I just showed them the exact process that I took, and I just want to show you that it hasn't just been me that's been able to achieve this result. So after taking on a few people who asked me for help, they started seeing results in as little as 1 to 2 months of starting. Jake here was able to bring in $9,000 in his online fitness training in a matter of a few months, while still balancing his 9-to-5 and go fully all in online with just 5,000 followers. We have Joe here. He went from just having 500 followers, not knowing what to post on social media or how, to bringing in $6,000 with his coaching offer in the first month. And the second month that he launched it, he went on to collect $15,000, and now he's grown up to 7,000 followers and is doing 19K months. And this is Andrea. She's from Spain, and she went from $0 online, zero social media presence, like brand new account, and she's gone up to 10,000 followers now, and she's now making money full-time online. So it's not just me that's been able to make these amazing results. And here are just some of my testimonials, and we're gonna watch one right now.
Guys, what's up? My name is Joe, and I want to give a huge shout out to Sawyer and her Creator X program. A few months ago, I wanted to start a business on social media, and I wanted to be able to make money so I could eventually quit my full-time job. But the only problem was, like most people who want to do this, I didn't know how. When I started, I think I only had about 500 followers on my Instagram. After 90 days later, I have over 4,000 followers, and I've made over $15,000 using Creator X. Sawyer's program is absolutely incredible, to say the least, because it teaches you how to build an online business the proper way. Sawyer doesn't teach any tricks or hacks on how to grow your social media, but instead, Sawyer teaches you structured methods that actually help grow an account organically. And in the process, you get to build a community around your brand, which ultimately is you. Now, the number one thing that I loved about Sawyer's program was that after she taught me how to create viral videos, Sawyer didn't stop there. Sawyer went up and beyond for me and taught me how to create an offer to sell to clients to generate income. And that is what led me to making $15,000 by the end of Sawyer's program. With that being said, I absolutely love Creator X, and I would recommend it to anybody that is looking to grow their social media and start an online business the right way. So thanks for watching this video, and to Sawyer, I say thank you for everything that you've done in my life. I appreciate it.
So as you can see, this is absolutely possible with the right roadmap. And now you might see me on social media living this dream life, but I want to show you that it wasn't always like this. My journey started back in 2019. I was broke, out of shape, and I was working at a bakery, vaping, partying every day. And I just knew there was more to my life. And so I started getting into the gym. I made this pretty good fitness transformation here, and I started growing my relationship with God. And at that point, I knew because I could achieve this mental and physical transformation in my life, that I could achieve more for myself in all areas of my life. And maybe you feel that way too. You've made this amazing fitness transformation and you feel confident in that. And now it's time to expand financially and freedom-wise in your life and in your career. And so I tried a lot of businesses that never really stuck, and they kept failing because I wanted freedom, but I just didn't know how to get there. And the only thing that felt like was consistent and still left for me was fitness, because I just did it every day and I loved it. So that's when I actually decided to go all in on creating fitness content, and I told myself I was going to become a fitness influencer. So I went all in on my content while I was still working my 9 to 5. And I remember honestly my friends making fun of me for videos. I was failing in public, and I was working 14-hour days because I would go work all day at Aritzia at this retail store. I'd do my meal prep, I'd go work out, and then I would actually drive an hour away to go film at a gym just to create content because I was so committed to becoming this fitness influencer. And so what ended up happening after that is 6 months later, I actually grew to 400,000 followers on TikTok and over 10,000 followers on Instagram. And as you can see, this left-hand photo right here is me being so happy. I sent a photo to my mom and I was like, Mom, I hit 10,000 followers. Like, I'm so happy. But I was hit with the problem. I was still working at my 9 to 5. As you can see on the right, it says Christmas Eve at work, and I had a bloody nose. And you might be wondering, like, Sawyer, what? You had 10,000 followers and you're still at a 9 to 5? That's when I realized influencers don't actually make that much money. I was getting sent free clothes and supplements and stuff, but that wasn't going to pay the bills. I was still stuck at my 9 to 5. And I was sort of being stubborn, just thinking I didn't really need help. And that was the worst thing that I could have done for myself. I may have been growing on social media, and to be honest, I just thought that I would get rich from that, but it really just delayed my success, leaving me with minimal results. And I thought I would just get followers and I would start making money, but that just didn't happen, and I was left broke even with 10,000 followers. So I finally decided something needs to change. So my turning point was actually realizing that I needed help, and I decided to invest into mentorship. And I remember in the month of June, I paid my first mentor $5,000, and that was all the money that I had at the time. But I knew something had to change because I had potential. I just didn't have the blueprint and the guidance that I needed. So the steps of this journey was really just the struggle, working 8-hour days on my content, trying to get my business going, and I stubbornly thought that I could do it myself. And then I took the jump. I paid $5,000 for my mentor because I needed the blueprint and the guidance. And then I hit a 30-day breakthrough. I quit my job the day that I hired the mentor with no savings, which was probably quite silly, but at the time I was still living at home, and I said, you know what, I have nothing to lose. I'm going to go all in on this. I listened to everything that the mentor told me to do. I followed the guidelines, the steps, and I was surrounded by a group and a community of like-minded people, all building their online fitness coaching business. And after implementing it, I made $10,000 that very first month, and I finally gained freedom. And more than that, the last step of breakthrough for me was really realizing that I've stepped into purpose. I finally achieved my dream of not working my 9 to 5 anymore. I finally was able to serve others and actually fulfill what God had in my life instead of working a dead-end job that I hated. So you might be wondering, like, what is an online fitness coaching business? Because not everybody knows. And right now there's a huge gap in the market. People want to get fit. They want to be proud of themselves. They want to be confident. And fitness is on a rise at this time. And so people lack guidance, accountability, and a blueprint to actually get there. So they have two options. They can obviously get an in-person trainer, or they can get an online coach. And in 2025, they're more so leaning towards online fitness coaches because either they've had bad experiences with in-person trainers, or they just don't offer enough support, accountability, and information. Oftentimes, in-person trainers just train you for the hour and then they don't speak to you ever again. But with online fitness coaching, you really get that support, accountability, and the real tools and support you need to actually make a real fitness transformation. And as you can see, these are some of my fitness clients when I was doing online fitness coaching. And I also have some content here that I was using when I was doing that. So why online coaching wins is online fitness coaches have a huge advantage by posting content. Understand that they get their audience to fall in love with them by documenting their process, by posting tips, and really just being themselves and starting to gain real connection with their audience. And this makes people want to work with online coaches over personal trainers to get fit because they know, they like, and they trust you based on the content that you're posting. If you go into your local gym, you might just see a photo of a personal trainer and you don't really know anything about them. But with online fitness coaching, people get to know the person that they're about to invest into. So we as online fitness coaches get to help individuals get in shape by giving them the tools, the blueprint, and the support they need to reach their goals. And the best part is we're not charging typical, $100 per month subscription or anything like that. You're not just selling workout plans or $50 PDFs. You're selling them their dream body, confidence, and they've never had that before in their lifetime. And this allows you to really charge premium prices, anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000, because with the personal brand you've built and the authority and the tips and the content, it all really adds to the value of the outcome and what you are promising them for the transformation that they want to achieve. So who is this kind of business model for? Well, this model is ideal for fitness enthusiasts ready to monetize their passion and their expertise. So maybe you have a great physique and people ask you for tips, so they're always complimenting you or asking you to train them, and you just need a blueprint to actually build the online business. Or maybe you're an in-person trainer and you're tired of just being capped at $3,000 a month and you're ready to transition online and finally hit $10,000 per month and actually travel and have freedom. Or maybe you're just a girl or a guy working a 9 to 5. You love fitness and you're just made for more than the average typical job and you're tired of trading time for money. If you're any of those people with a dream to make an impact and live a real life of freedom and purpose, then you can absolutely do this business model. So there are 5 pillars of a successful online fitness coaching business. And when you really understand these 5 things, you can absolutely build a profitable online business. So number 1 is going to be your offer. Number 2 is going to be content. Number 3 is going to be systems. Number 4 is going to be sales. And number 5 is outsourcing. So I want to teach you each of these 5 things so you really understand how this works. So first is your offer. You need to structure your offer by utilizing your unique mechanism in your program. Because right now, if you have an offer, you may just be looked at as a regular fitness person that doesn't really offer anything special. So to combat this, you need to build a one-of-one offer. Put your product in a category of one. No more price comparisons or, competitors or anything like that. You can implement guarantees, bonuses, and you can charge $3,000 to $6,000 upfront when you find your unique mechanism and you know how to stand out with your messaging and with your offer. So you do this by making sure you give them the proper and easy meal plans to help them lose or gain their desired weight. You give them training plans that fit their schedule and don't take up too much of their time in their current life. And you actually just hold them accountable to follow the plan and get results. And then, of course, actually care about your clients to get them to their goals so they don't just feel like a number, but this is something that you're both achieving together and you're working towards as 2 rather than 1. Once you have your offer, we move into content. So this is really powerful because the problem you're facing is that you probably just look like every other online coach or just a girl or a guy who's kind of into fitness and nobody trusts you. There's no actual value in your content and people look at you with no authority. No one will buy from you if you just look like a girl who posts a picture of her booty or a guy with his shirt off and you're just giving off influencer vibes. So your content right now is probably just posting workout videos or showing off your body. And to combat this, we need to post nurturing content that will bring you attention and build a personal brand that will allow people to relate to your story, understand what you stand for, and what your message is to the world will create a powerful messaging in your content to actually get people to know, like, and trust you. And this is the first phase of building a profitable online fitness coaching business. So by using the right frameworks and content structures in your videos, you can use this as the first step in your sales funnel and make it into a conversion machine to produce more sales and more inbounds. So you need viral template scripts, scripting tutorials, and access to content experts to really nail this part in. And you need to stop thinking of content in the way that you just kind of post it or post aesthetically or copy what the latest influencer is doing. Because again, if you want to build a profitable online fitness coaching business, you need to be value and nurture driven and learn how to build a powerful personal brand that generates attention and income. From content, you need systems. So this is where we start tracking everything and treating it like a real business. You're not just a girl or a guy who posts videos in hopes it goes viral anymore. You need systems that will allow you to scale up. If you don't have a way to track all your leads and automations to follow up with them, you're losing out on thousands of dollars because you're letting leads fall through. So you need to track everything and nurture all of them. If you're consistently doing guesswork and not tracking any of your progress, then you'll be stuck in the current situation that you're in. So systems can tell you what you need to do, also help you identify where your bottlenecks are in your business and what's leading you to have quick and simple solutions to scale. So KPIs, EODs, BODs, CRMs, they're all important for your employees so everyone knows exactly what it is that they need to do to hit certain quotas for the end of the month. And scaling is just a numbers game once you have everything tracked. Use the data, find your bottlenecks in your business, fix them, and continue to make more money online. The next is sales. So you need to learn how to actually use sales to run a successful online fitness coaching business. You might have the best service in the industry, you might be the best coach out there, but if you can't make somebody realize that they need your service, they simply won't buy it. It's not simply asking someone in the DMs if they're interested in your online fitness coaching business, because if you throw a price out there, no one's going to pay you for that. If you think you can just say, hey, are you interested in my fitness coaching? Oh, by the way, it's $2,000. Of course, no one's going to buy it. So if you're going to sell high ticket, make a lot of money per month, and transform your life, you need to make people realize that they absolutely need and are in desperate need of your thing, and sales is how you do that. So you need to learn how to present, talk about your program as the solution to all of their problems so they can finally achieve their dream physique, feel confident, and live in purpose and get rid of their insecurities. Not talk to people as if they're cash, but this is what happens when you learn sales the right way. You'll get payments like this. The next thing is scaling with teamwork. The first $10,000 is hard work, but scaling beyond that is smart work and teamwork. Your time is your most valuable asset as an online fitness coach. You only have 24 hours in a day, and you've probably already ran into that issue of running out of time in your day. So like posting content, being in the DMs, taking sales calls, and all of that stuff, it can be outsourced. So hiring a team and training them will allow you to actually be able to scale quicker and faster. The first thing you can do is actually hire a VA, and this will save you so much time from doing tedious work such as like handling things in your Discord, Notion, KPIs. All of that stuff is easy for a VA to do when you train them. And the next thing is hiring setters. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just an appointment setter in your Instagram DMs to actually take care of setting sales calls for you. So you don't have to spend 4 hours a day generating leads in the DMs. They're taking care of those conversations. They're qualifying people. They're getting people on calls and booking it for you by building rapport. And you have to waste time in the DMs doing that. The next thing would be hiring closers. So now that your setter is dialed in, you need a closer to actually be taking those phone calls, and this will free up so much time and make it way easier for you by having somebody take the calls so you can save time and watch the payments come through basically on autopilot, and you can focus on taking care of your current clients and making sure they get amazing results. The next thing you can do is hire coaches. So you'll need to hire other coaches once you get to the point of your sales team being dialed in. And since you'll be getting a lot of clients fast, which is a good problem to have, is you need to be able to make sure that they are on point, they are taken care of, they're being fulfilled, and they're actually getting transformations transformations, because when you get good transformations and good reputation, this feeds the system, continues with social proof, and you'll be able to scale your business even more. And this is all utilized when you have a great team underneath you. So you need to be prioritizing high leverage tasks. Otherwise, you'll be stuck and hit a ceiling with how much you can make, because you'll basically just run out of time in the day. You only have 24 hours, and you shouldn't be working 8 hours per day producing the exact same result, because you'll get burnt out. So realize to hit 20K a month and above, you're going to need a team to help you. So those are the 5 main pillars in the breakdown to help you go from absolutely zero to actually making a 6-figure online fitness coaching business. If you can get those 5 pillars, number 1, create a great offer to actually stand out in the marketplace. Number 2, create a content system that will allow you to consistently go viral, but also bring value to the marketplace. Number 3 is systems, so you can actually track KPIs, know your numbers, know your bottlenecks, and be able to continue to grow your online fitness coaching business. And then of course sales, so you can actually learn how to make that person's problem stand out and show them that you're the solution to their confidence, to helping them build a better body and really transforming their life. And then the 5th is of course team and coaching. So if you're ready to start or scale your online fitness coaching business, you know you have the potential to make something more out of your life, and you're really just missing those 5 pillars, and you want a service that's going to hold your hand, give you the blueprint, and actually give you one-to-one support and help you grow and build this business, then you can go ahead and book a call with me and my team down below. Just click the link and we'll talk to you very shortly. I'm so excited for you, this life you want to build, and I'll talk to you very soon.